Hey there, it's Mallory here with Cats.com, where we're all about cats, and in this video we're going to talk about cat communication, how to have a two-way conversation with your cat. Unfortunately, we don't fully understand the language of cat just yet. Cats are very vocal and communicative creatures. They communicate both through body language and using their voices, and compared to dogs, they have a much larger vocabulary. So while it's thought that dogs can only make about 10 different distinct sounds when they communicate, cats have a much larger vocabulary, including over 100 different vocalizations. They're saying a lot to us. They're saying it through their voices and using their bodies. And there are ways that we can better understand what they're saying and even talk back a bit. Before I get into the ways that you can communicate with your cat, I want to mention that this video is sponsored by Tuft & Paw. Tuft & Paw is one of the brands that I respect the most. They offer a wide variety of cat furniture and accessories that are made to both honor your cat's natural instincts and add to your home. Remember that enriching your cat's environment and respecting their needs is one of the best ways to communicate to them that you care about them and allow them to flourish and communicate better with you. So check out Tuft & Paw's offer by clicking the link in the description or the pinned comment. So first off, let's talk about verbal communication. How do you speak to your cat in cat words? So there are a few specific sounds that our cats make that are reasonably well understood, and you can use them to kind of communicate back. The first sound that our cats will make is a chirp or a trill. This is kind of a greeting sound. I also refer to it as a bloop. And it's a sound that a cat will make when they are greeting both other cats and people. It's often seen when mother cats are talking to their kittens and vice versa. So if your cat comes up to you and they make this little bloop sound, feel free to make it back, like, but a little bit of an up lilt at the end. In my opinion, talking back to your cats just might make them feel a little bit more understood. And you're also just going to communicate greeting. Pet your cat, engage with them, see where they're telling you they want to be pet, and respond to this communication that they're sending you. The second sound that cats are going to make is a meow. So a meow is generally going to indicate that the cat wants something. There are a lot of different types of meows, and we haven't completely broken down what all of them mean. But it's generally indicative of some sort of desire. So the cat will meow for food, or they'll meow because they want to go somewhere. And it's your job to kind of put together the meows and other parts of your cat's body language to understand just what it is they might want. But if you want to talk back, you can try communicating back with your voice, and you can also try to meet your cat's needs. Are they looking for food? Are they looking to go out? Are they looking to change rooms? Satisfy those needs. The next sound that cats will make is a hiss. So cats are going to hiss as kind of a defensive vocalization. They're expressing that the situation is escalating and they might end up fighting back. I found that a hiss is a good method for kind of training. If your cat's doing something you don't want them to do, you can hiss at them and they'll get the message. Now, if your cat is hissing at you, you're going to want to respond by backing off, right? Just the way that your cat would if you did the same to them. Lastly, cats will make a sound referred to as a shriek. So this is kind of a yelp, and it's a sound that cats will make very suddenly, very reactively in a situation where they're pretty scared and they want it to stop. So for instance, if they're fighting with another cat or if they get hurt, they'll let out this yelp. So if your cat reacts with this kind of shriek, you're going to want to stop whatever you're doing. And likewise, if you're playing with your cat and they scratch you or something like that, you can let out a shriek of your own, and this will communicate clearly to your cat that it's time to stop. So those are the main sounds that we can use to communicate with our cats. It's mostly a matter of hearing what our cats are saying and then responding behaviorally. You can also try saying some of those sounds back to your cat. But perhaps more important than these vocal communications is body language. You need to understand the signals your cat is giving you through their body language and respond to those appropriately. The first main part of your cat's body language is their tail. Holding a tail up high indicates friendliness and receptiveness. Wrapping a tail around you, it shows some connection. And puffing up the tail shows that they are scared or defensive. And so respond to that in kind of an intuitive way. Engage with your cat when they seem engaged. Back off when they're telling you that. And connect when they're telling you that they're ready for that. There are also belly signs. Rolling onto the back is a sign that your cat is feeling comfortable with you. And so keep on doing what you're doing. Bunting is one way that our cats communicate with us. They bump us with their noses. This is a sign of connection, and it's often an indicator that the cat wants to be petted. So you can go in for the pet when your cat starts bunting you. And it's a good idea to bunt your cat. So if you want to kind of engage in this kind of close connected moment, go ahead and give your cat a bunt with your nose. It might work better than you think. Another part of your cat's body language is communicated with their face. Your cat's ears pointed back show that they're overwhelmed and scared. Pointed up is a sign of engagement and interest, and their facial expression can also communicate how they're feeling. So pay attention to the kind of openness of your cat's face. How relaxed does that face look? This is going to indicate how willing that cat is to engage in an interaction with you. If they're looking kind of closed off, a little bit unhappy, that likely means that they're stressed out or that they're feeling unwell. So you're going to want to respond to those expressions accordingly. And the last part of communicating with your cat is the way that you express things to your cat outside of these direct interactions. So you can communicate to your cat that they are loved and wanted and cared about in the home simply by giving them that kind of environmental enrichment, respecting their boundaries, respecting their space, and giving them the space that they need. I believe that our cats will respond to these signs of respect. You can communicate kind of your love through these actions. Regardless of how you're communicating with your cat, the key thing is to pay attention to the signs they're giving you. Watch your cat, become a close student of your cat. Each cat is different, and over time you'll come to understand the way that they express their needs and desires to you. Paying attention to your cat is really the best way that we can understand them. And with attention and with care, you should be able to really create kind of that soul connection with your cat and really communicate with them in everything you do. So let me know in the comments how you communicate with your cat. I would love to hear your stories. And other than that, I will see you in the next video. Bye.